What if ViCi says that? What if ViCi just says, we're not going to lose it?
You know what?
They can say, well, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So no matter what ViCi say about TYLOO, TYLOO's going to be doing the throwing.
All right. Well, we head into Overpass, and it's time to find out if it's going to be TYLOO or ViCi crowned the champions of DreamHack Open Summer. Both teams requiring only one map. So easy when you say it like that. We'll see what ViCi Gaming can get done on their T side. It was pretty rough last time we saw them play on Overpass, so hopefully they've got something better lined up. 3 players going to just walk in through the connector. It's a big stack on the B bomb site from TYLOO. They're expecting ViCi to head in that direction, which wouldn't be too far from the truth. That's where they normally like to end up, but here's already a change-up.
Yeah, certainly a different defensive strategy coming out from yesterday. Summer, he is re-peeking, looking for anything there, as now ViCi have closed the distance. Summer again going to whiff a few. And he missed so many opportunities. Zoking eventually going to punish him, and that's full control of the A side. And somebody's coming out looking to pick a fight with ViCi Gamers, but there's going to be the first headshot found.
Yeah, Advent needs to be a little careful taking that aim duel. He's trying to help out as much as possible. It's 3-on-3. Trades coming back on through. Attacker and slowly. It's all down to Orman again. He's been such a pivotal player for ViCi, but can he do it one more time? Needs the headshot here onto Attacker. Won't get it. Has to back away. A little bit of a wooden spoon prize, that kill onto Danking, but great cover from TYLOO, and Attacker just bouncing up and down. Back turn to him. Headshot not possible for the Glock there, unfortunately for ViCi, and TYLOO win the pistol round. Straight into the M4 buy for Slowly and Attacker as well. They are not messing around here, TYLOO.
Let's see what ViCi can do here. Galil's purchased up again. We saw this on Inferno, and it managed to work out. Pilly wasn't a fan, but I certainly backed it. And again, I can see this one working out. ViCi really need to get a few rounds on the board nice and early before TYLOO show some domination here. Starting on that CT side, they have such an advantage here on Overpass. ViCi not telegraphing this one. Staying silent for the time.
Well, don't mind the force buy from ViCi. We know that they're pretty solid with the Galils, Orman in particular. Soaking that's leading the charge at the moment. I wouldn't really necessarily call this a charge. It's more of a crawl, really. Looking for the map control. Summer's the only outlier, really, for TYLOO. The rest are quite content to just sit back on the bomb sites, but he is going exploring a little, waiting for the boost. Not going to happen this time. ViCi are more than content to walk through bathrooms, but Soaking, he's gotten a long way up toward the A bomb site, but they still haven't cleared out this angle that Summer's in. So that's going to be the next avenue of attack. Kaze drops Summer. A good couple of headshots coming through from that Galil, but the bomb is dropped. Need to see some more frags here for ViCi if they'll make inroads into the A bomb site. Good check from Zoking. Almost looked away at the wrong time, but the flash prevented any issues. And ViCi get into the site, they get the plant down, they've got a 4-on-2. TYLOO have just let this round slip, and ViCi are definitely not prepared to give up on Overpass just yet.
It's a good way to stay in the game with 4 alive at the moment. It's looking good for ViCi. Attacker wants to get some extra damage before sliding away if he can. Zoking unable to get his mitts on the M4 there. And it looks like we are going to see TYLOO able to save both of the rifles now. Attacker just running away, making sure no one was following him down to the safety of that B site. But ViCi happily keeping 4 players alive themselves. And that is going to be the power of the Galils, but also the power of some solid flashes. Great utility usage to open that round up for ViCi.
It's a super costly round for TYLOO. Somebody Danking and Summer just going to have to go back to Deagles and Armor, probably, if they want to even force into this round, which, knowing TYLOO, they definitely do.
Love a good force. Maybe an MP7 in there.
Oh, well. Don't even talk to me about MP7s. PTSD from Vertigo. We'll get a bit of the force by madness early on here in Overpass until one team wins a couple in a row. Now, ViCi are the ones that are poised to do that with the better purchase.
Well, Attacker and Slowly with these M4s. You couldn't have asked for anyone better to have these in their hands. And they've got that extra head armor as well. The helmet's there to make sure the Glils aren't a one-tap. Hiding on the surfs now, but it is going to be a contact out monster, late utility. And ooh, that's if any's even used. Slowly, good reaction, but Advent able to trade it. And that's going to be one of the rifles dealt with already. Attacker going to be spotted coming out from lowers now. Deagle here as well for Dan King.
Yeah, they're going to need to get some of that utility thrown out pretty quick. Smart here, ViCi, if they're going to keep Advent alive. Kaze's also under pressure. Flash is getting thrown in the air, but Advent just gets collapsed upon by Dan King. He's taken matters into his own hands. Helped out right now by Attacker. But the numbers are there for TYLOO. Orman and Jamyoung have slowed down the pace just a little bit, but they do still look like they want to commit to this B bomb site. Summer creeps across with the Deagle. This is a bit of an off angle for him, but Attacker's floating around in no man's land. Somebody also walks forward, 1-for-1. And Orman can't get the trade. AK in hand. Can he find this kill on the Summer? He's been spotted, and TYLOO have done it. Forced by Madness is going to continue. ViCi surely buying in here.
That was solid from TYLOO, just recycling those M4s. You could see that Attacker not only got a good initial pick, but after falling, actually he might not have got the, no he did, so he got traded out there as the monster push came through. Then Dan King with a Deagle ambitiously just runs up, I think maybe off the back of a flash, grabs the M4, swings on the right side of Pylon, and is still able to find another before falling. So he's done a very good job. And then right at the end, Summer as well. Very good damage. Well, into round 4 we go. ViCi are forced right back as well. Kaze just on the Deagle half armor. Everyone else with the rifles. No damage found just yet. Slow approach from Con, looking like we might just see some bathrooms control come through here eventually. But there's been a nade over to short, blow up Con door, and slowly he's gained some information with the jiggle. Bomb going down to behind Monster, though. Are we going to see a fake, or is ViCi going to hightail the way down Con eventually? Questions remain to be answered. Well, there it is. Passive rotation straight through T-spawn.
Yeah, but info's been gathered up on the A bomb site now by TYLOO. They're starting to push forward. Summer's gotten all the way down, almost past the bathrooms even. He's starting to fall back to the B bomb site already. Slowly, a good two-man spray down. Attacker, he will drop to Jamyoung. That's an angel. You'd expect him to win. And Kaze waiting for the rotation. Gets a critical kill for ViCi Gaming. Still in control of short, though, is somebody, and he can't be traded down. Advent's donezo. And TYLOO secure 2 in a row. CT side now is going to be the one that has the ability to buy, and ViCi do not.
Great angle isolation coming out from somebody. Took the initiative to push up to the sandbags on short and somehow won that engagement with the UMP. Manages to get an upgrade right at the end of the round as well, but TYLOO starting strong and will win the battle of the Force buys as ViCi now finally back on the Glocks. Looking to maybe just find some extra damage. Molly at the top of T-Con there. Going to stop the majority of ViCi. Jamyoung, however, happy just to run straight through.
Orman's not going to get too much done with the Glock. I don't think ViCi Gaming are going to really get too much done with any of these weapons. Dan King has a few players headed in his direction. Good raw adjustment onto Kaze, but can't readjust back onto the second couple of players. Luckily, Summer is there. Jamyoung's booking it into the A bomb site with the bomb, though, and this actually might be a nice little bow to tie the round up for ViCi. He's gotten the bomb plant down at the very least, and look, maybe
have no idea.
He can get himself another kill. Summer does spot him out, but bomb plant's pretty good in that situation for ViCi. Well done to Jamyoung.
Yeah.
Cheeky.
Small victories. That is going to be a nice little buff to the economy there. Everyone over 5k to buy with. Jamyoung even with 6. So let's see if Kaze wants that AWP in play. No. Okay, everyone going for the rifles instead. Unless, no, Kaze, he's just gone for the glass cannon. Okay, so.
Yeah. Well, look, Matt, I hate to say it, but this is the point of the map where ViCi kind of need to staunch the flow. And it's really preemptive. It's only 4-1. But if you look at the way that the previous few matchups have gone on Overpass, you can't afford to let TYLOO get off on the right foot on the CT side. You can't let them build this CT economy up, because there was countless times in the matchup yesterday on Overpass that ViCi tried to hit a bomb site and they just ran into a brick wall of utility. If TYLOO get this CT side rolling, which by all accounts it looks like they already have, ViCi are going to really struggle to get into bomb sites. They barely got a bomb plant down on their T side. So, kind of now or never for ViCi. This is their chance maybe to win a couple of rounds in the row, reset TYLOO, get back some momentum in this series. But if they let TYLOO go up to 5-6-1, I think the series is over at that point. And that's really early to say that, but unfortunately, I think that's the reality of it here on Overpass.
Oh, nice Molotov there, allowing Orman to have this one-way at Monster. I don't know how often I've seen that one. There's some great counter utility. Let's see if TYLOO fall into the trap. Doesn't look like they will. They've gone for the two-man push in short instead. As ViCi make a bit of a racket over towards long A. With that two-man setup, you can see somebody has gone very passive there at long. Dan King hanging around there at Divider. It's a matter of moments, but again, ViCi looking like they are going to commit to the B site soon. Not doing anything, but still this utility being rotated by TYLOO. Damn Young. Going to be caught off by Summer in con. And again, it's just the dry peak. This time Advent, though, able to find slowly before any damage is done. Attacker in order needs to be dealt with. And Orman, very good job there.
Somebody cops a fair chunk of damage as well up there in the sniper's nest. Dan King joins him. Much better round from ViCi. This is one of the first times we've actually seen them get into the B bomb site here in DreamHack Summer. So it's a nice change of pace for ViCi, I'm sure, to be able to get the bomb plant down. TYLOO's going to have to save.
Yeah, with the economy, it's the safest decision. Keep that AWP alive, Dan King. Needs to hit some shots shortly.
But taking these two guns through is great news for TYLOO. Somebody, Summer, and Attacker all have quite a bit of cash in the back pocket, even slowly. Once they lose this round, is going to get a little bit more. So you'd probably expect to see the drop come through from Dan King or somebody, probably from somebody over to slowly, and then he'll use the rest of that cash to buy up. Good amounts of utility here for TYLOO. It's actually going to be a great buy for them. It's probably even better than the last one, to be quite honest with you, Mac. They didn't have this much utility last round, by a small margin, admittedly, but it's their last buy.
The AK now too.
Yeah,
it's a nice little bonus for slowly.
Uphill battle for ViCi, that much is clear.
Yeah.
2 rounds in a row required, but do it once, they can do it again. Someone will get flashed in by Attacker, and Zoking only just losing that aim duel. One more bullet would have done it onto Summer. Already a numbers advantage, though, for TYLOO as they try to regain control of the money situation, the momentum. Borman slowly works his way up short. He's behind a smoke for now.
Oh, could work the timing here. And that's going to be the early utility. ViCi able to find the site for free. TYLOO, two-man setup at ABC.
Oh, that's a big pick for Orman to get as well. Need to get the bomb plan down pretty quick smart here, though, ViCi. They haven't actually crossed the bomb into the site. It's Kaze holding it this time instead of Advent, who is normally the bomb boy for ViCi. TYLOO don't have that much util for the retake here. One smoke on Dan King can be chucked on top of the bomb. Advent's going to be helped out by one of his teammates who's thrown the smoke in front of him. TYLOO worked their way into dirty water, but Orman is going to be able to deal with Summer trying to come through the connector. And this situation goes from bad to worse for TYLOO. They're running out of time, they're running out of players, and they're running out of money. ViCi have broken TYLOO's economy.
So that wasn't through con, that was a spam through the woods and got him coming out of lower there.
Jeez.
So, yep, Maze player dealt with, and that was a great way to kick things off in the 4v4. ViCi capitalizing off the back of the pick and playing the round advantage, or man advantage rather, and I think they came away with 3 alive at the end. So very good job, all things considered. Now let's see if they can even it up at 4 apiece. TYLOO just on the pistols. This is their best opportunity. Oh, and a bit of a handicap there as well.
Just a left click, don't worry.
Knife in the back.
What is his knife called?
Some of these, you don't want to look.
It's a good point.
It's very true. You do not want to see some of these. I've seen some questionable things.
Yes, we did see some of that. Couple of weeks ago, about a month ago. Anyway, moving on. Pistols only for TYLOO.
Big damage on Slowly for free. I think that was a nade, maybe. Regardless, Slowly. It's not going to stop him. He's happy just to go for a swing in a minute. But again, it's the contact. Straight out of Monster and ViCi. It's been working for them, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. However, it is going to be a couple of skulls broken there. Slowly, somebody and Summer all finding picks, and
don't do it to me, Mac.
Not like this. It's a 5v2.
How? How? There's 2 USPs. They don't even have armor, Mac. They don't even have armor.
Jordan's broken.
Oh, no. I can't believe this.
Jam Young's a lot. And Kaze. Look, the 2 carries.
All right, my
from
boys.
the series.
My boys.
Your
Don't
boys.
worry. Don't worry about it.
They're still there.
Well, Kaze has to cross connector.
And Summer and Attacker now have AKs as well.
He's dropped the weapon. They're going to hear him. They're going to know that he hasn't gotten across the site to plant the bomb very quickly. Oh, Jam Young has to kill Summer here. Otherwise, the round is over.
Oh, bank control, but they're planting.
Summer doesn't expect him this deep.
No.
Thank God. Thank God for Jam Young, the savior of Chinese Counter-Strike.
Problem is, bomb's not planted for Jam Young. If Kaze goes down with a advanced push through the smoke, oh, and he's got util. Kaze can't do anything about this one. Jam Young now has to fight, has to push out. That
Oh, yes! No! No!
Okay. All right. Well,
Jam Young, he can't do it. He can't ace the round. Look,
I
if his
need a
teammates... Yeah, look, get out of here, Mac.
need-
Don't worry about it. He's gone. He's out of here. Sorry, guys. Solo cast for the rest of this one. I don't know what he's going to do, but... Can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Max just walked out of the studio after seeing that. How's that happened for ViCi? A USP. A USP. Feel really sorry for Jam Young there. He tried his best. Well, back into the next round, and that's not a good start for ViCi. Danking, assisted by Summer, will get himself the opening frag in the round. And ViCi Gaming just all over the map at the moment, looking for individual plays, which I'm not sure is going to work out too kindly here against TYLOO. Orman does at least get attacker. Zoking, he had such an opportunity there. But does just fumble it a bit. Orman's not going to check slowly on the off angle. And ViCi slipping away. That was their chance to back into the half, and now TYLOO were the ones in control again.
looks like I chose another good round to step out. I tried to reset myself, but at this point, I'm just jumping back on the TYLOO bandwagon because ViCi, they have done a great job this evening to pick up 2 maps, but let's be real, TYLOO, they've just broken their spirits with the previous round, and they're just going to stack on the numbers again for the rest of the first half here.
Not even economy damage.
That's it. That's just what we're seeing. Summer, 3K on an AUG of all things, and that is going to be the 3-round lead. TYLOO, again, they're going to have another easy one. ViCi, they're back on the lackluster purchase. Maybe a couple of deagles in there, but hopefully ViCi, they realize they need to work up the round loss bonus. They need to start to get that utility on the board, get the best buys they possibly can have.
Well, not over just yet. 9 rounds into the half. This will be the 10th. Pistol for ViCi, but still a world where they can salvage this. They need to keep doing damage to the TYLOO economy. Last round, probably not a great one for them. But Tech 9, Deagle for Jam Young there as well. A couple of quick shots might actually help ViCi out in the long term. Dan King, though. And this is a player that you really don't want to be seeing ramping up if you are a ViCi supporter. And he's been given the opportunity to do so. It's Soaking will overwhelm him with the Tech 9, but so far that's only one gun dropped, and that's not a concern right now for TYLOO. Though, the AWP in hand for Kaze might just be. He's posted on the line. Missed way too many shots there, and Summer, 2 kills with the USB again. Triggered.
Well,
PTSD.
PTSD, but both of them were very much spammed low.
True. 7-3.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't at 4-1, where ViCi needed to turn the half around, it's definitely now at that point. 7-3. TYLOO looking pretty poised to kind of run away with this CT half. Let's be real. Too many mistakes. A couple of rounds falling by the wayside for ViCi, and TYLOO are well on top in the last map of the grand final. And it's an all too familiar scenario, Matt. This was the last map in the pool in DreamHack Spring as well. And ViCi Gaming lost on that too after being up 2-1.
Well,
so
that's the thing, right? You have to look at this and you have to say, you see TYLOO, when their economy's broken, they buy a couple of pistols. You think, okay, they can maybe win this round. When you see ViCi in that situation, you do not think that.
No.
So it's going to be a fast bust out on the B site. Molotov for attacker. They realize someone's short, but they're just going to keep on going forward. JamYoung disregards it for maybe just long enough. Doesn't get smoked off. Looks like that's going to be done by TYLOO eventually. Molotov to force it.
Hole in the smoke here. JamYoung might be able to utilize that if Summer and Dan can get the timing wrong. This is all on JamYoung. If he swings around the corner here and gets the kill onto Summer, that opens the round up for ViCi, but he has to be patient. Bomb plan's gone down. Onus is now on TYLOO to make this retake happen. A couple of smokes.
It's planted for him as well. They planted on the far side of the pylon. And he's going to be able to find a freebie there. Dan King now will have to reroute, but it's going to be JamYoung rather. Holding control of lowers, but he's not going to expect Dan King's actually coming from heaven. TYLOO might have just gone the wrong way this round, and JamYoung all the way on the flank comes in through heaven, but he has 3 CTs to get past. Oh, could have been a quick one. Flash there to allow him on the line. The bomb's going to be tapped eventually. Has the full lineup, and Dan King, it's too late for him. JamYoung clutching that with a nice 3K in the post plant. ViCi might just be there around to turn the tides.
JamYoung, the savior of ViCi Gaming, once again, he is having a solid performance on Overpass. 12-8. And that is a huge round to clutch for ViCi. Dan King dies to the bomb as well, so all 5 guns go down. TYLOO don't save anything through at all. And just when you think ViCi is out of the half, JamYoung with a bit of brilliance, really heads up play, totally bamboozles TYLOO. And they're back to pretty low on the money buy.
Ooh,
Good
and
play,
the
but
change in pace. ViCi.
they got to make this one work, Mac. They can't afford to drop it here. ViCi Gaming right on top of the Molotov. They're losing HP. Summer does get traded down by Kaze, but he can't get too much more done. It's Advent and Orman. And Advent is popping off. I can't believe it. But he's managed to get himself a double kill with the Galil. Bomb plan's going to go down here. And Dan King needs the clutch. 1-on-2 for TYLOO.
Hit him with the wallbang. Doesn't come through. Dan King staying silent. Straight out maze now, clearing everything in water and realizing ViCi going to be playing passive in the post plant. Doubling up over towards Monster now. There's the line. Dan King
Advent
can't get it done. And Advent, of all people, with the Galil, 3K'ing it up to keep ViCi in this map. That's going to be 5 on the board for the T side now. And there is a chance, if ViCi continue to lay these on TYLOO, could be an 8-7
You're
half.
right. You're right, mate.
Could be.
Could be. It doesn't necessarily need to be an 8-7 half.
No.
They just need to get to 6 maybe here for ViCi. You'll start to feel a little bit happier about things. So they're sort of teetering on the precipice. They're almost at the pass score. They very much salvaged the half. It's not like TYLOO's running away with it anymore. But this is it again now for ViCi. It feels like every single round is so damn critical. TYLOO have got pistols in hand, and we've already seen them win a round like this. So ViCi cannot afford to lose this one.
Stay together. For the love of God, ViCi, please. Shoulder to shoulder. Trade it out. Do not give TYLOO an inch here. TYLOO, look, they did counter-strat this one. They made the call 4 towards, or 3 towards long. 1 at bathrooms, 1 in con. Very ready for the fast rotations, but ViCi, they back out. JamYoung with a bit of utility, maybe just to sell the fake. But last time he was lurking in this position, he was found for free, just gazing over towards bathrooms. And there's still the con play that they need to find slowly here. Can hear so much with con control. Tidy Nat AC. And TYLOO, they have read it perfectly with the full rotation to B. And now ViCi again going to be walking into the trap.
They are. First frag goes to Summer, but luckily for ViCi, the next 3 do Waterfall on that T side. Probably won't be getting too much out of this round. Slowly, Deagle in hand. Maybe waiting for an exit frag, but not too likely to find one here. His position is known. I spoke too soon. Caster's Curse for ViCi Gaming. To be honest, Mac, I don't really care if ViCi loses players right now. I just want to see them get rounds on the board, and that's what they're doing. So that's good enough. You know, you can't have your cake and eat it, but if you wish for a round and you get it with 3 guns alive, don't complain about that.
Look at this, slowly. Gone for the cheeky old mission to try and save the AK and creates enough space as well. So comes out of the round with, I guess, the best case scenario. 1 kill onto Kaze and his AK-2. Yeah,
that's good.
It's a good job done there.
AK thrown over to attacker as well.
Yeah, extra utility.
It's a bit of a difference here for TYLOO. His attacker's not having a great game. He was the linchpin on Vertigo, and now 2 and 8. It's Summer and Slowly that are really leading the pack right now for the CT side.
Monster Smoke coming out. Short molly for Orman as he tries to push through into short himself. He's going to throw some fake utility and then just back straight out. So let's see if TYLOO try to regress here, or they think that short is dirty. However, it is going to be Summer spotting some info as ViCi were going to hit the accelerator at Bathrooms, but all it took was 1 smoke there at Sandwich to slow them right back down.
Yeah, good utility usage from TYLOO, but I also like the response from ViCi. They were a team that didn't really slow things down too much. Now they have that Summer. Again, you just cannot challenge this guy at all, can you? Would not have been surprised to see him get that 3rd onto Advent as well. It would have just sealed the round. He almost has won the round for TYLOO already. But maybe it still hangs in the balance. Orman, timing, not good for him there at all. That, I think, is probably what puts the nail in the coffin for ViCi.
Ambitious nade. Expecting that rotation through T-Spawn. Smoke dropped at Monster as well. But now that's going to be Advent spotted at long. I think Kaze with the bomb still yet to be seen, but he's been heard. As the util comes through, Dan King in a cheeky position. Kaze is not going to expect this one, surely. He does hit the brakes, though. Looking to throw some extra utility. But it's just a matter of moments before Dan King stops this plant from happening. Finds the first, spots the second too. Kaze with the underarm. 20 seconds. Ambitious plant position, but he's going to be unscathed for the moment. Drops a flash. All right, what happens here?
Hang on. Kaze with an AK can be pretty sharp. He's been off on this map so far. Tap on the defuse and never mind. Nothing too exciting this time. TYLOO get over it. 8-6. Buy is still purchasable for ViCi. They've got enough money in the bank, so there will be a contest in the 15th round of the half. And it's a pretty big one as well. 9-6, 8-7. Quite a significant difference.
Have all halves been 9-6 this series? I think they've been pretty close to that.
11-4 on Mirage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
the other
9-6 on Inferno. Yep. Both sides obviously going to overtime. And
Vertigo was 9-6 as well.
Vertigo was 9-6, 10-5. So, yes. 3 out of 6 halves so far. 50%. Maybe another one here to come. TYLOO would certainly hope so. They'll be loving that 9th if they can get it.
ViCi going for another mid-round approach towards the B side. This time slowly, looking to fly it from Toxic instead. Attack with a nasty one, and he's starting to fire up. You called him out, Jordan, but he's here to frag, and it looks like ViCi are as well.
Advent certainly having a good map for himself, but Kaze needs to get that bomb down, and this is very scary when Slowly is known to be at Toxic Barrel. Smoke's baiting favorably here for Kaze. He's got one, but he needs more, and he won't be able to find it. 9-6 at the end of the half. Once again, it seems to be the scoreline of the day between TYLOO and ViCi, but a refreshing scoreline for ViCi Gaming as they head into the second half. We'll see whether 6 is enough on T.
times, knock him out with the left, knock him out with the right, knock him out, knock him out, knock him out for the night.
Took a while to learn, I'm better off alone. Your bridges have been burned. I hope you're happy on your own, time and time again. I want you let me down. You think it's all a game. Now you're playing. You got to know. You got to know. I will be okay. You got to know. You got to know. Oh, I'll fight. I know you. I won't stop. I'm here to go and take what's mine. I'll fight. I won't stay beside. Made it through the hurt, much stronger than before. The tables have been turned. You wanted space, so have it all. There's nothing left to say. When all the love was gone, I found a better day. So I've been moving. You got to know. You got to know. I will be okay. You got to know. You got to know. Oh, I'll fight. I know I will survive. I won't stop. I'm here to go and take what's mine. I'll fight. I won't stay beside. I always want time. Still feeling, still breathing. Now I'm free to live.
Well, Mac, the predictions are in from the analyst himself. Pilski says 6 is not enough on T side for ViCi Gaming. His prediction, Advent will top frag, but ViCi will lose.
Whoa.
And TYLOO, they'll be hoping for something to kind of ring true in that statement. 9-6 the scoreline for them, and we've got a decent buy coming through here from TYLOO with a bit of a utility. Interesting one for ViCi though. They've got plenty of util. Advent and Kaze both going down to utility-based buys.
When did Summer get 20 kills?
In that first half, sir.
What? Didn't see it happen.
Well, you went to the toilet halfway through.
Yeah,
so
that's right. He killed everyone this round. Anyway. Let's see how ViCi fare on the defense, and Crosshair's going to be a bit too low for Jam Young.
Yeah, bit of damage exchange between somebody and Jam Young, but both are quite content to just back away. Jam Young recognizing the danger posed from Connector, and so he just sets himself up on short instead.
Around smoke from Kaze to buy some extra time. One more flash from Summer. Try and open up for TYLOO, but they are not overcommitting here. They've just sent Attacker in to his death, mind you.
Good start in the half for ViCi, but Jam Young now under pressure on B, and normally deals with situations like this pretty well. Caught out in no man's land this time. Orman, however, is popping off. He's got a double kill, and Zoking helps out. Advent, he definitely does want to top frag this map. He's 12 and 10, and that's some of the best numbers we've seen from him all tournament.
That protocol from Advent. He's like, boys, we're in this. Let's go. And as Orman's just reloading at ABC, he just jumps straight out into water, straight out from heaven.
Yep.
Absolutely no fear. And that's what it'll take from ViCi to really get back into the game, try to tie this one up. And the pistol's a great way to start things here.
It certainly is. We've seen so many economic issues on the CT side for ViCi in matches like this, DreamHack Summer. And this is one way to alleviate those. We've got some MP9s on the ViCi Gaming side. It's a force buy through from TYLOO, which is something that ViCi definitely had success with on their own T side. Not surprising at all to see ViCi having to deal with it here now as well. This is a very forward position, though, from Soaking. And surely Attacker's not prepared for this. You're not expecting anyone here.
Is he going to be spotted? That's the question. Attacker, he's not going to clear this position. Oh, he does.
How? Why?
Why is the best question I've heard. But maybe they knew that he'd snuck his way across.
Could be a bit of a counter read. I don't know, maybe given the fact that TYLOO and ViCi have played against each other so often on this map, it could actually be something that Zoking's done before.
Two-man push into short now, and Advent unfortunately crouching.
Oh,
He's
you
not
can't
going
let him get
do
two.
it.
You can't let him get two there.
Oh, 2 HP. That one hurts for ViCi. And Smoke to Heaven is going to draw the rotations off the A site. They've used the utility down there, so TYLOO aware that there's max 1 at A right now. Orman at least able to get the pick, but it's going to be the rotation straight back. Kaze needs to hit something with the scout here to have any chance of the round, and he does on the body, but it's not enough.
Yep, great shot from Slowly. TYLOO looking sharp with the Galils. And ViCi, they have won the pistol round, but they certainly have not won the second round. In fairness, the exact same thing happened. TYLOO won their CT pistol, lost the second round. But then they did win the third and fourth round of the half. So ViCi, I would imagine, are going to look to buy back into this round. And is more than content to just hang on to this M4A1S, which is going to be probably the power weapon in the next round for the CT side. What's the option of choice for ViCi here? There isn't really a whole lot of money to play with. Deagles and armor. Well, Zoking's going to go 5-7. That's his go-to weapon on the pistol buys like this. I wonders what he's going to be able to do with that. Orman generally playing towards the B side. So that's where the A1S will go. Tanking has an AK in hand. Big stack on the upper side of the map for ViCi Gaming.
Good anti-eco position. Still unawares that the force has come out from ViCi. TYLOO. Very slow approach, just not committing to anything just yet. Somebody just trying to sell some fakes down towards the B site. The smoke comes through as Jam Young hunts for some damage. Looks like it could be Kaze though, to be first contact here, and he's isolated with no one to fight for or fight with.
Yeah, Jam Young starting to work his way through the bathrooms, but he's not really going to be able to help Kaze out just yet. Maybe he's got an angle. They do come through, and Kaze just gets cleaned up. Yeah, Jam Young's out of there real quick, smart. Zoking and Orman playing the crossfire here. Somebody's going to check the angle, and Zoking can't do too much about it. Orman should at least get the trade. You're not expecting someone at the top of connector. And Jam Young close with the Deagle. 35 seconds on the clock here, Mac. TYLOO may find things a little more difficult than they had anticipated. That smoke's going to fade shortly.
Flashes come through, but Slowly was playing anti, so here's a chance and almost finds two. Could he's held it? 3 bullets goes to the clock to find another disgusting end to the round, but TYLOO only 1 casualty. That is exactly what they want to close out this game quickly.
Really, really good round from TYLOO, and that's putting ViCi in a very poor position. They'll have to take an eco. They'll have to give TYLOO a 12th. The round differential, the round gap starts to build quite substantially. ViCi did well to come back on Vertigo, but they just didn't have enough rounds to play with. They couldn't quite get over the line in the end. And again, we've talked about it. We've said ViCi, if they're going to win this series, it's going to be from the front. They're not going to win from behind. The mental fortitude isn't there. The pressure does get to them in these matchups against TYLOO. And we're really at that point now. A long day for TYLOO, but it's an even longer one for ViCi. This is now their 6th map of the day. They've been playing for how many hours now?
And look, it's
8
about
hours.
to be 12-7. At that point, ViCi, they'll have a chance to get back into the game, and then what? Maybe one more opportunity after that if they cannot get around the board off the back of a purchase. But still, what, we're into round 19. And there hasn't really been an even round so far. It's just been forces left, back, right, up, down. Somebody's made a bit of noise coming to the short here, but even though Orman has that USP, might have had the jump on him. The last man has been found, and it's a perfect round from TYLOO. So not only do ViCi, once they buy up here, have to win with a rough amount of utility, maybe not even a kit on the board if no one purchases one. They have to do it a few rounds in a row because the economy for TYLOO is super healthy.
Super healthy indeed. It's going to be a big struggle for ViCi Gaming now. Advent's having a bit of a think about what he wants to invest into this round.
MP7, I heard it was pretty good.
Pretty OP if it's in TYLOO's hands, apparently. First tactical timeout for ViCi, though, so they've got plenty of time to think about things. If they lose another round here, another tack pause in the back pocket. So that's one of the silver linings. TYLOO are riding on that wave of momentum, though. It's been way too many times we've seen them in this position.
Well, that's it. Summer's just farming. He's not dying, and he's still got the Galil in play, happily just running in, tapping heads, and continuing to farm up that HLTV rating, 22 and 11, rocking the 2KD. Sun's out, guns out, his favorite strategy at the moment. But let's see what ViCi have the side of the pond. It is going to be a two-man set up down towards the B site. Double up at long. All right, let's see if we go for a push here, ViCi. Looking to change it up and go aggressive. They want this map control. On bust coming out now. Summer has the flash, but it looks like TYLOO just go dry with the smokes.
It's a really interesting setup from ViCi, isn't it? They've got one player down on the B bomb site. That is Jam Young using all of his utility. Double stack on bathrooms, double stack on long. They're not expecting Advent to swing off for that frag. Trades do come in for TYLOO, but surely they're not expecting Orman here. They're not expecting Zoking to come from behind. They are slowing things down though, TYLOO, and this is what I really like about their T side on Overpass. They make ViCi think, and Orman does inevitably get caught. Jam Young tries to get a bit too eager as well. The timing's not good for them. Zoking wasn't given enough time to work this bathrooms angle. And in the end, ViCi are going to drop another round. TYLOO just way too patient on their T side.
Well, that was it. Dan King just swung out over long, and Orman, he is having a rough match right now, unable to get anything done. And even Advent, they knew he was in the bathrooms, but then he hit the brakes for a moment and couldn't get over to long bathrooms, couldn't get away from the danger that was Dan King. Somebody as well, just great patience to kill the jump up player, whoever that was on the rotation. Zoking, of course, just took a little bit too long on the flank there. Will be able to carry an M4 across into the next, but ViCi will be back on the pistols. Max round loss bonus to play with at least, but this is what I just mentioned before. TYLOO, they're now on 13. They get one more here if ViCi don't cause the upset on some pistols, and then that's ViCi's last opportunity.
Indeed it is. Maybe time for another tack pause from ViCi. They've got plenty left in the back pocket. No reason not to use it. Doesn't look like they're going to go for it this time. This is a weird buy. Kaze is going to save a bit of extra cash, perhaps hoping for the walk in the next round. I guess it is actually going back in line, so that's fair enough. It just looks a bit strange when Zoking's got an M4 and the rest of them do not. Orman's fully flashed. Well, that's not gone too kindly at all for ViCi Gaming. TYLOO are prepared. There's some good trades coming back through from Zoking and Advent, to be fair.
And with the positioning of a couple of these kills, that smoke as well may just allow Advent to go and find himself an upgrade to the AK. Reroute from TYLOO back to long, the double stack, and no one's here to stop it now.
Yeah, Zoking sort of floating around at the moment, but if he gets his timing wrong, which he has, he's under a lot of pressure. He just floats up the stairs there looking for a bit of info, and it costs him his life. The molly, the smoke, go in to deny the rotation from ViCi. That molly's not going to do anything at all. Kaze and Advent are just going to save M4s, but this gives TYLOO 14, and ViCi so far have only put one round on the CT side together, and that was the pistol round.
TYLOO again just have ViCi's number, and it looks like it may just stay that way, because they are 2 rounds away from winning, becoming the champions here at DreamHack Open Summer for the Asian region. certainly deserving it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. I know it's probably only me at this point, but still, it's 2 rounds away, and TYLOO are certainly looking like the better team in the server here on Overpass.
If there's one thing I'm glad about, Mac, it's that we're all going to get our prediction right. So
Beautiful. Yes, I forgot about that one.
at least we know what we're talking about.
Amazing.
ViCi are going to be kicking themselves for that round on Vertigo. That's one that'll come back to haunt them time and time and time again. It's not one that we're going to forget either. We'll be covering ESL 1 Cologne here for Asia and ANZ as well, and I dare say we will be having a few discussions about that round whenever TYLOO and ViCi go head-to-head in that comp as well. Something you can't afford.
Molly going to split up the troops now. Slowly going to be caught off guard. Not expecting a short position
Bomb.
here. Advent goes forward, finds a 2 for 2. And Orman's still here to maybe find something else. And somebody falls. So that's a man advantage. But he's going to be spammed through the smoke. Attacker might have actually had a gap there. So misuse of utility. But it works out for TYLOO. 2v2 for the retake.
Someone's grabbed the AWP, and he used to be the primary AWPer for ViCi. This time he cops a headshot from Jam Young. Good start to the retake for ViCi. They might still be able to put one round together. That's a 6 shot from Summer. And now he's in a one-on-one. Jam Young does have an incendiary. He has a molly. Surely that's been called to his team. Surely you just chuck the incendiary in here. Don't even give Summer the chance. The shots are coming through. He's gotten off the bomb. Oh, he's going to win the round, but that was scary. Way too scary for ViCi Gaming. And TYLOO,
Yeah, he's got enough time there too.
keep fighting again. Plenty of time for Jam Young.
Oh,
It's not over yet, folks.
My emotions on a round like that, where Summer almost wins the 1v2. Jam Young has the
what a
molly,
shot.
nasty shots, but decides not to throw it. And look, that could be the difference maker heading forward. He's dropped an M4 across, has that $600 incendiary, which he saved from the last round. This time, buying a kit instead, smoke and flash.
Well, works out. Hindsight is 20/20.
Yep. Big brain. Somebody with the rush, though. Little boost with the surf down into short, and he's all the way up to the B side already.
I wonder if TYLOO's just trying to force things a little bit too much right now. They've been very, very quick into the B bomb site the last couple of rounds. ViCi's dealt with it, at least that last one. Jam Young making a lot of noise.
Well, he's just spam jumping, so he's got a pixel line, a monster, making sure no one comes out, and he's pretty safe in this position. Short's covered as well by Advent over there. But it looks like we are going to see a nade stack. That was the right lineup from Attacker. He just forgot to do the run throw. Anyway.
Oh, Jam Young, what's going on here? Somebody's just walked out of the bomb site. Good trade through from Advent. But that shouldn't really be happening for ViCi. And now Advent's in that precarious position on the bomb site alone. He'll hide behind the smoke slowly. Doesn't win the aim duel. Advent continues to frag on Overpass. Grenade goes through and lands right on top of the bomb plant as well. But it is an open bomb plant. That's great news for TYLOO. What's not great news, though, is Summer giving away his position and Zokin getting the freest kill of his life. Now a 2-on-4. ViCi can surely not drop it from here. Shot goes through from Danking, does not connect, but he's got a second opportunity. Maybe I've lied. Maybe I've called it too soon. Advent needs another kill for himself. Attacker in the one-on-one. Advent's gone all over the place. He's chasing him down. He can't catch up to him. Oh, he's won it! I don't believe it. Advent's done it. He's got no kit, though. He's got no time. You can't write a worse script for ViCi Gaming. Oh, it's heartbreaking, isn't it? Advent, he gets 3 kills, but he doesn't have a kit. And that, I think,
Billy called it!
Is unbelievable. 19 frags for Advent. ViCi Gaming, it's Advent top fragging. Billy called it. At halftime, he said Advent is going to top frag, but ViCi's going to lose the map. And I think we are now at that point. 15 for TYLOO. ViCi Gaming will have a bye, but it's not going to be a great one. Utility is severely lacking. And with TYLOO in this kind of a mood where they're liking to run all over the map, I don't know what ViCi's going to be able to do about it.
It's another situation where there's no kit in play here for ViCi. Off the back of this, could be very dangerous, but Advent did so much in the previous round and would have missed that defuse by a second, maybe 2. But it was so close and just an oversight that lost it for them. Again, TYLOO slowing this one down. Not even taking early short control, but they're going to be gifted it. ViCi, you can see points like this, they don't want to make any mistakes, so they're not playing aggressive at all. They're just staying back, staying on their sides. Looking to play the close range games, especially with Famises. Somebody again sneaks his way to sandbags and gets the better of Orman. Second for him as well. Does he expect the third man, Jam Young? Down outside of Monster.
Well, Jamio's going to have to do something pretty special for ViCi Gaming here. Zoking's going to try and get a little bit tricky, walks into the smoke. May well get the better of Slowly here, but they're both stuck right in front of each other, giving each other a nice little smooch. Mwah! And Slowly's got a much better kiss power than Zoking does, apparently, because Zoking's lost his head. Kaze now tries to keep it alive for ViCi Gaming. One kill with the M4A1S, but traded down by Slowly. An attacker finishes the job. TYLOO, once again, will be your champions for another DreamHack event. They pick it up 3-2 over ViCi.